Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel on what is a very sunny day in the Bay Area. I hope everyone is doing all right. It's super crazy out there right now. In California, we're still on lockdown, except for when you're doing essential work or when you're going out and about and having to do your thing. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're healthy and you're doing well. But yeah, as you can see on the thumbnail of this video, I bought a 2013 Fiat 500 Abarth. Now, just to catch you all up on speed, if you're not following me on the channel, or maybe if you have and you just kind of lost track of what's been going on and how we came to this, or how I came to this purchase, my wife has a 2012 Fiat 500, not the Abarth. This is she has the Sport, and she bought it to learn how to drive stick shift. Because of that, I rented an Abarth on Turo just to get like a comparison of the two vehicles. Link to that video on renting from Turo and also the comparison down in the description. But because of that, I actually fell in love with the Abarth, and ever since then I said to myself, I have to have one, and there was nothing that was going to stop me from getting one. So anyways, a few weeks ago I had actually put a hold on an Abarth through CarMax, and because of everything that's been going on, it was super delayed, and I guess because of that delay, it prompted me to look some more, and I think I got pretty lucky. I found this 2013 model. I found it for just $9 grand, and it's a 2013 with only 24,000 miles on it. So this car wasn't driven a lot, and it's in great condition. Be asking yourself, actually, you know what? Let's go in the car. Let's check it out. Here's the key. So yeah, depending on where you're at, you might be asking yourself, like, how did this guy buy a car with all the lockdown and everything going on? And no, I didn't buy this car privately. I didn't meet up with someone and do this exchange. You're not supposed to be doing those type of things right now. There's actually a local Mercedes dealership that had this up, and on their website you could see that even through this pandemic, they're doing their best to assist people, not only for services and things like that, because vehicle service places are open, but they're doing it also for sales. And they have like this whole policy of like no contact or zero contact. So when I actually took the car for a test drive, great example, normally you would have to ride around with someone, one of the salespeople, or definitely the salesperson, and go out for the test drive. Now, what they did instead is, you know, they're wearing their gloves. They had janitors cleaning the entire time. They pretty much just handed me the keys and said, hey, there's a nice little route this way. Just go ahead and come back when you're done. So I did that, and it didn't take too long for me to fall in love with this car. It's pretty awesome, and I knew I really wanted it. The price was probably the best price I had seen. I was super surprised at that. But yeah, so my point is that even though we're on lockdown here in California, there are certain places that have policies in order to still be in business. A lot of it is with food, with like takeout and delivery and things like that. Of course, hospitals and healthcare and things that are related to healthcare and other services. But the dealership, I was surprised that, you know, like CarMax wasn't operating at all, but this local dealership, Mercedes dealership, was operating, and I lucked out. I went there, made almost no contact or very minimal contact with an actual person, and you know, they're all wearing their gloves, and I made sure that my hands stayed cleaned, and I actually used your restroom to wash my hands like a few times while I was there, and we made the transaction as quick as possible. And I did even some of the pre-work at home through the internet and on the phone with them, so that by the time I got there, it was pretty much just go. So yeah, that's how I ended up with this, what I think is a great example of an Abarth, or Abarth, however you call it. And yeah, super happy with it, and I'm gonna show you some more things about it. I'll go into more detail when I have the chance, or when, you know, it's okay to go and do more of a show off or more of a tour of the car. But for now, I'll just quickly show you guys some things, particularly about this car, that I like. So one of the things about this one, or the reason I bought it, first off, it is a manual transmission. I had to have it in a manual transmission. And something you won't see in every example of an Abarth is the shift knob right here. It's not the stock shift knob. It's actually looks more like an 8-ball, well, but with the Abarth Scorpion on it. Just like, in case you didn't know, that's what the Scorpion, the Abarth logo looks like, and that came with that. But what makes this shifter even more special is that it's a short shifter. So now, for those of you that don't know, the short shifter just means the travel between gears is a lot shorter than it would be normally in another manual transmission. And this is actually not the first time I've driven a short shifter for a car, but this is the first time I've owned one. And I must say, like, after driving this for just a couple of days and then hopping back into the Boxster over there, like, which doesn't have a short shifter, the short throw feels so much better, in my opinion. And if you've never driven one, I highly suggest you do it. If you haven't driven a stick shift at all, I mean, it's something that's dying now. Like, a lot of people don't know how to drive stick shift. I think your car is actually less likely to get stolen if it's stick shift, because people just don't know how to drive stick anymore. Highly recommend it. Learn it. Trin is learning how to do it. That's how pretty much all those decisions of her learning how to drive stick shift is what got us to this point right here. So yeah, now going back to the quick tour of the car, this one also came with the Beats by Dre stereo system. Trin's Fiat 500 has the Bose. My Porsche has the Bose. But this one has Beats, so it actually has a subwoofer in the trunk. Let's check that out. So there you are. There's the subwoofer, the Beats by Dre subwoofer right in the trunk. Now it does take up some room. I think Trin's Fiat 500, and I'll do the comparison later on, has a little bit of extra room because it doesn't have this. And her Bose subwoofer is actually kind of like this here. So I actually don't know why this still exists on this if it doesn't have the Bose stereo and it has the Dre or the Beats. But yeah, we'll figure that out later on. But yeah, that's something that's unique to this one. Not every Abarth, not every Fiat 500 has that. Now this example also comes with these 16-inch rims with the red center cap, or the red and gray center cap with the Scorpion on it, and also has the Abarth logo right there in the rim. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty much everything else about the car is what you would expect from every example of an Abarth. Nothing else really that stands out. Oh, actually, minor thing, but it also has that little red antenna. That's not something I've seen on other Abarths. Yep, the carpets, I don't know if these are stock, but I think they look really good. The black and red goes really well with the red and black stitching, or the red stitching on the black leather, and also going down on the seats and then on the e-brake as well. So yeah, those are pretty much the things that stand out about this particular one. Everything else you see with the car is pretty much what you'll see on every Abarth. Just some minor things here and there that are different. But yeah, let's turn it on because the sound of this car is amazing. You just gotta love the sound of that exhaust, and it just sounds amazing. Let's see what it sounds like inside here. Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, can't wait to take this out for a drive. Yeah, let's just turn that off. Yeah. So the things I have coming for this car, when I was originally looking at these cars, I was thinking big, right? Like body kits and airbag suspension, and just going crazy with this car, adding more horsepower, because I've heard you could go up to 300 horsepower with these cars, which is insane. That's more horsepower than my Porsche has on a car this small. But now that I see this car the way it is and just how well kept it is, I'm just gonna pretty much leave it how it is, or at least for a long time. That's the plan. But what I do want to do is get the windows tinted ASAP. I already called my tint guy, and they're closed because of what's going on, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But as soon as I can, windows will get tinted. And then I think I also want to throw in the black license plate like my Porsche has. Pretty much that's it. That's gonna be all for it. The rims I think look great. The height, everything in the interior. Yeah, it would be nice to have a backup camera, things like that, but a car this small, I don't think you really need it. So all the big things that I have in mind, maybe way in the future, but for now, just window tint, black California license plate, and then just have fun with this car. And yeah, just take it out and have a good time with it. Let's do an update on the Ducati. So if you follow my channel, actually, let's get some light on here. You know that last time I talked about having difficulty with this carbon fiber not fitting right on this Ducati, as you can see right here. I did get an email response from the people that sold me these parts, and like I said in the last video, they have really good reviews, and the email they sent back was a really positive response, in the sense that they were really apologetic about the way that it fits. They asked me for some more pictures, and also a picture of the sticker, I guess the quality control sticker for that particular part, and I sent it to them. Haven't heard back from them, and it's been about maybe 4 days now, so don't know what's going on with them. But I mean, there's more things to worry about right now, so that's just going to be on hold for now. I'll probably put the stock one back on so I can at least take the bike out, hopefully maybe this weekend, just for a quick ride, but we'll see. I'll keep you all updated on that. As far as the Porsche, took it out today to work, and it was driving great. It's just so much fun having this car and the Abarth. It's just like two really fun cars with two completely different personalities, but they're both just, they put a smile on my face, and it's crazy. And there's actually someone on the Fiat 500 Facebook page, actually, it was a great comment, and he said that, you know, it's better to go fast in a slow car than fast in a fast car, something like that. If you're watching this video, you comment down below and let me know what you said. But I thought it was brilliant what you said about it, because yeah, this Abarth, even though it's not, you know, monster horsepower or anything like that, it feels so quick in a car so slow that you just feel nothing but happy and like have lots of fun with it. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop it there for now, and we might take the car out sometime this weekend if we have to, not just for filming purposes or anything like that, or go mingle with other people and things like that. So on that note, I hope you are all doing well, and hope you guys take care of yourselves and are doing the best to keep everyone else healthy as well. So thanks again for watching, and please like, comment, please subscribe. I have that goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.